veut soit président, passer le pouvoir à un anglophone. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'aventure? Après ça, le président.
Hi, good evening, the people of the Cameroons. This is a party political broadcast by myself, Maître Mola Alexandre Lee Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Today, I want to tell the people of the Cameroons how to get independence. A lot of people, or some, in the Cameroons have taken arms. Is it for the last 8 years that they are fighting for independence? What I see in the Cameroons, it's a story that I once heard. There was a guy. He was expecting a present from his wealthy father. On his birthday, he was despair when the father gave him a Bible. He took that Bible and threw it somewhere and said, what a stupid present. After his birthday was over, his father saw him, he was still unhappy. The father said, go and bring that Bible. The guy brought the Bible. The father opened the Bible. There was the key inside, the key of a very expensive car. A dream car for the guy. Because we in the Cameroons, sometimes we don't want to open that Bible. You pick up arms when you could still achieve what you want without using arms. If you go to Article 65 of the Constitution of La République du Cameroun, it said everybody is allowed to think whatever they want to think. Nobody should forbid them. That means freedom of opinion. That means you can create a political party. It's there in the Constitution. Nobody can stop you to create a political party and pledge to the people that you want federalism, you want greater autonomy, or you want independence. You cannot stop somebody. It is inside the Constitution of the Cameroons. But you people, when you pick up arms, because you are that child that refused to read the Bible, you did not know what you are looking for was inside that Bible. You don't read. You don't read your laws. If you have a political party, you're free to have a manifesto. How many of you know that there are more than 29 countries in Europe that they want greater autonomy or they want political secession? How many of you know that? Because you don't read. In the Western world, Western people like to use the word, we the civilized people. Sometimes when you attack them, you bomb them, some of these terrorists, they say, we the civilized people, we are not going to react the same like uncivilized people. Do you know why they use that word, we the civilized people? Because they are uncivilized people. What these people used to do more than 1,000 years ago, that's what we are doing in Africa. When you want to quote, you quote South Sudan, you quote Eritrea. You don't know these people have moved on. I copy good things. I learn very fast from the West because before they left the Western country, they come and enslave us. Before they came and promoted apartheid or to colonize us, they must have been smart enough. Have you never asked yourself, how come that we Africans never left Africa to come and colonize them? So I've been learning from them. So all these countries that I say in the West, they want separate. Most of you have never heard about some of them. But what did they do? They have something in common. I'll name you just few of them. In Czech Republic, there's the people of Moravian. They want to separate. They have greater autonomy now. They started through a political party. They're in Czech Republic, but you don't hear anything. There's no war. They are Europeans. They are civilized. That's a way to achieve something. Self-determination. In Denmark, you have the Faroe Islands. In Denmark, they want to separate. They have a political party. They have a flag, everything. In Denmark. In Finland, you have the Alan Sweets. They want to separate. Finland is a beautiful country, quiet. In France, you have the French Basque. You have part of them in Spain. They want to separate. They have a party, political party. They have a greater autonomy. In Belgium, you have the Flemish. They have a Flemish party. One of my friends is a member of the party. They want to separate. They speak different language. In Switzerland, you have the Jura region. They want to separate. You have more than 29 countries. Have you seen them picking up arms? They know gone are those days that we use arms. Arms is for African people. They don't manufacture arms, but they use it to kill themselves. There is a way to get greater autonomy by using political party like British Cameroon National Party. Because people don't read. Even the government doesn't know its own law. That's why in February 1990, Bâtonnier, Yondo Black, they wanted to create a political party. The government arrested them when the Constitution says they have a right to do that. So we must always read. We should read and know what the law says before doing something. We Anglophones cannot always be taking the second step before the first step. We Anglophones were responsible through political party to join La République du Cameroun as an Anglophone. I don't blame the Francophones. We elected people who had no knowledge to be in the position that they were supposed to be. That's why we have that problem. Scotland signed a treaty of union 300 years ago with England. It is still there. It's inside their constitution. How come that you're getting to a serious thing like that, there's no union treaty? It's because most of you put people, it still happens today. Look at the Swiss talk. Look at the Canadian talk. Do you think if we really wanted to do something that would involve the drafting of constitution to change the constitution of our country, do you think the people who went to Swiss or in Canada, they are the type of people who represent us? No. That's why La République came and pulled back. Something is in our hands. If all of us, we believe that we can take the majority seat in Northwest and Southwest, if some of you believe that 99% want independence, then why not join a political party? And whether they say they are fake special status, get in there and take the special status. And don't go to Yaoundé. If you really believe 99% people want independence, when you get it, whether it's federalism, La République doesn't even want to give us federalism. I was in the national dialogue. They were begging people, some of these people in the DDR, that they should not talk about federalism. They are even afraid. Let me tell you. They know if they give you decentralization, it's a stepping stone for independence. La République is not even willing to give decentralization. They keep on saying it's a process. Do you know when they started decentralization? More than how many years ago in FECOM? It is there in FECOM. They started decentralization, talking about it years before. But they know decentralization is greater autonomy to lead to the independence of the people of former British Cameroon. They know that. They don't want any of them. Let me tell you the truth. I know that. There is no country in the Western world who have never gone through that step. So sometimes when I see they say, this one is a federalist. This one is a what? Separatist. Those things are irrelevant. Before you even think about independence, you must try to become British Cameroon National Party, take some seats, start running your own local constituency. You know how to run a country or a region. Today, if they say Scotland is independent, you will never hear about any war because they have parties, Scottish National Party running the country. Even if it's Scottish Labour running the country, they are independent today. They will just continue with the government. But if they say British Cameroon is independent today, guess what will happen? Anglophones will kill each other. So there's a civilized way of having independence. There is no difference between, when I mean, if you want independence, there is no difference with decentralization, federalism, and independence. Why? Because Scottish National Party, they want independence. Why did they not say, no, we don't want decentralization? They make sure they take their seats. They are running Scotland. That's what's important. Sinn Féin in Northern Ireland, they have succeeded. They are running Republic of Northern Ireland, rather. Welsh Party, not yet, but they have MPs. And all these parties, they have plans. Sinn Féin in Northern Ireland have a 10-year plan for independence. Plaid Cymru in Wales, theirs was 30 years plan. Scottish National Party, they created the party in 1934. They started long ago. It is a step by step. If you want to build a house, you start with the foundation, not the roof. There is no substitute for experience. When I see most of you argue, are you afraid to create a political party and kick out the majority of chop people, their money, CPDM, parliamentarians, councillors, and senators? It is possible. It is more difficult to win the presidency of the Cameroons than to win parliamentary seats. Pedro Buba have done it before. SDF have done it before. CPDM have won it before. Molanjo have won it before. So what's difficult there? Why don't you start from down there and climb? You want to start from up. You think people will come, diplomacy, foreign countries, they will help us? They won't help us. The problem in La République du Cameroun is not Bia. It is the West. Remove Eyadema, the son will take over. Remove the Bongo, and the other one took over, Ali Bongo. It's the same person who is still there in Gabon, nothing changed. In Chad, the same thing, nothing changes. In Zaire, it's the same people who are there. In Nigeria, it's the same person. Yoruba people now have created their own party there. But Biafra, they are fighting war. Instead of create a political party and take most of the seat in the Biafra land, Igbo. That's what you do it. Common sense is not common. Let common sense prevail, my brothers and sisters. Most of you don't talk to each other. Sometime I went to a TV station. I was told, one group, Anglophone group, don't bring that man there. Don't bring the man there. Paul Biya is his uncle. The TV presenter asked them that. Even if Paul Biya is Metro Alex Lissinger's uncle, what has that got to do? People can still be family, but they have different political opinion. You will see people who tell journalists, don't bring Metro Alex Lissinger there. Don't bring him there. That's how Anglophones they are. Anglophones are the most divisive people. They don't want to sit and debate politics. I live in England. I do politics in England. I've stood as a councillor twice in England. I do politics. So I know the Anglo-Saxon culture. You don't come and tell George Galloway, don't talk. You don't tell Nigel Farage not to talk. You don't tell Jeremy Corbyn not to talk. You talk. If you don't like me, we debate ideas, we debate politics. Politics is not about independence. We talk about health. economic, taxation, policing. Decentralization, the government doesn't want to give it. Decentralization means transfer of power. It means that we are not going to have the same Ministry of National Education. Southern Cameroon, we need to have our own education. We have our own Secretary of State, minister running it. We have somebody running our economic, taxation, police, different police. In this country that I'm living, Scotland have got a different money from England and Wales. That's decentralization. All part of the United Kingdom, they have different police. They don't have gendarmerie nationale that controls the whole country. No. All community in the UK. London have got its own police. The city of London got separate police. Manchester, separate police. They are not linked. Police is to fight crime, to make the streets to be safe. So you cannot be bringing gendarmerie in Boya or in Bamenda. What for? The people need their own local police. Police are community people. Why should you transfer somebody from Garawa to come and be police in Bamenda? They don't do that in the UK or in America. They don't do that. So the game, how to get independence is, let's take this political party. By law, we are allowed. You go to Scotland, they have more than pro-independent political party. You have the Scottish Green Party, they are pro-independent. You have Alba, they are pro-independent. You have Scottish National Party. You have about 3 or 4 different parties. Same in other parts of this country. It doesn't need to be one party. They are just pro-independent. And pro-independent is just one political issue. If you want to govern a country, you need to know other things. You don't come, if they give you a country to the independence, you will stay there like the president of Eritrea. So that is not important. You have to show proof by start taking seats, by showing that you can run a local constituency. That's the road to independence, ladies and gentlemen. So my brothers and sisters, those who sit and just talk on social media that they should come and negotiate with you, nobody will ever come and negotiate with you. I've been saying that. I'm saying it out of experience. I'm not saying that something will not happen. In football, we have football experts. They come and give their opinion out of experience. So when I'm talking, I've had more than 35 years of experience. I've had people who have been very close to Mr. Bia, who have worked there. Even Aijo, when I was in primary school, I know the modus operandi of the government. So I'm telling you, don't waste people's life and time by saying you're fighting a war that is going to go nowhere. Irish Republican Army, they had a war. For 30 years, they wanted independence to join with Republic of Ireland. They are still in the United Kingdom today. What they have got is a parliament, a first minister. They have a 10-year plan. They still have that plan for independence. So you cannot say, I'm waiting. I sit in my house having fun. Metro Allegedly Singer and stop every person in British Cameroon. Stop them. Don't do this. Don't do that. But I'm having fun here. I have my nice life in London. When you do that, you're not a leader because you're not in the shoes of those people back home. You are a coward. You're an armchair critic. I went to Cameroon. People, oh, I'm a Republic agent. I'm not scared of the government because what I do, I read the law. I read the books. I know what I'm doing. So I'm not scared of the government of La République de Cameroon. If they mistake, they touch me, the prime minister of this country will call them. They know what I'm doing. They know I'm doing what people do in the UK. The things I'm doing, it's in accordance with the law. I've not committed any crime. I've burned a flag before, La République flag. People say, oh, you burn flag. It is my property by law in the UK. I can buy any flag and I burn it. It is my property. It doesn't belong to a country. If you burn your property, they cannot charge you of criminal damage. It is your property. That's the law. I can buy any flag and burn it. It's my property. I bought it. That's how the law says. So sometimes you stand, you burn. Is it your flag? Is it your money? Sometimes you people, when you don't read, you don't know the law. British Cameroon National Party is here to educate you people. Because if we walk blindly, we mislead people and we think that it's only war. I've been talking for more than 30 years about Anglophone problem. If we listen to me, we would have gone that far. We'll be running a parliament in British Cameroon. But most people think, they follow the crowd. They think, oh, they will make the minister appoint them. If I want to be a minister in Cameroon, I don't need to be talking. I just need to take my CV and I send it to A2D. Make a job application. They will contact me personally. That's how you look for appointment. Appointment is not being an activist. Activism is part of my life. It's part and parcel of me. I do activism to make people's life better, not to destroy them, not to make a country being ungovernable. I used to walk from Commercial Avenue to Sonak Street at night alone. Nobody would touch me. But today, we cannot do that. So you cannot destroy the people that you want to fix. You should understand politics. When you want to do anything, make sure you make it better. Don't destroy it and say the future will be better. We don't know the future, me and you. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. What is important is now. You should be fighting for people to have electricity, to have water, to have good hospital. That's leadership. Leadership is not all about independence. Independence. If they give you the independence, do you know how to construct a road to hospital or what? No. Prove yourself. Let's go and get those seats. Let's tell La Republic that we can run British Cameroon, whether it's the regional assembly, whether it's Wardo, we keep on fighting until one day the roof is going to be okay. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a party political broadcast. And I keep on saying our party is open to debate with other people. If you think our ideology is wrong, you have a right to organize. We have a debate. We talk on issues, other issues. If you differ with me about autonomy or independence or what, call us. Let's debate. That's an Anglo-Saxon culture. If all of us will come and sit and have a monologue every day, it doesn't work. The best thing to do, the people who don't like you, who don't agree with your ideology, they should be the one to be debating with you. So if you disagree with me, let's have that debate. That's what Anglo-Saxons, they do. We don't sit and do La Republique style. What we are doing is La Republique style. Mr. Biakom, end of year. Cameroonais, mes chers compatriotes. That's what most of you Anglophones you're doing. I am inviting all Anglophones. You have my number, or if you don't, contact me on my email or Facebook. Send it. Let's debate issues. And when we debate, we will tell La Republique that we are different. The style that Mr. Bia stays in unity parties, he doesn't talk to any person, the press or what, that's not Anglo-Saxon. So we should stop this culture that we come and sit on social media, we talk by ourselves. Let's debate. Let's have that debate and let the better person lead us one day in the Cameroons. Thank you very much. And I'm very happy. I had about more than 100 people who subscribe on my YouTube. Thank you for doing that. And I hope more people will subscribe and will learn more. It's our opinion. It's our policies. We are happy to hear from other people. Ladies and gentlemen, have a great day. Thank you very much.
Pour celui qui l'a rendu pauvre, si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route